Hi YouTube, it's Molly, and today I'm here to talk about um, age differences in the weight loss surgery community and what I feel um, the effects are of being younger in the community and some different things that might pertain to us but not to some of the older community or vice versa. Um, so when I was thinking about things to make this video, I ended up looking up the average age, and there were some differing numbers, but um, I think I figured out that it's around 41 is about where I found the averages of the averages that I got, were that the average age of weight loss surgery patients are 41 years old. I'm less than half of that. I guess exactly half actually. I'm about 20 and a half. So yeah, um, I'm half of that. And when you think about that, it puts you at two completely different places in life. Um, and I can see that from the YouTube videos I watch online. Most people are middle age, have a husband or wife or partner, have children, have families and careers, and um, you know that makes the experience different, I think. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about a couple of different things that I see because of that difference. Um, Obviously, dating is just a whole. I feel like if I start with that, this might go for the whole video. Okay, let's start with that. Um, or just making friends in general. When I go back to school, I'm most likely changing my major. I'm gonna meet a whole new group of people if I do that. When you make new friends and you're going out to dinner or whatever it may be, how do you explain to somebody that you can only eat 2 ounces of food and you're done? Even if I order like an appetizer, you're still not going to be able to tell that I made a dent in that food. And I don't feel personally that I really need to reveal my whole life story to people when I've just met them, or even after that. My friends at home don't know, and the friends I've had for years don't know. Um, I think that this is my journey. Um, I'm taking control of my health. I'm doing something about it, and nobody really needs to know that much more. I don't know if that is an age-related thing. Um, but yeah, most of my friends at home don't know that I've known forever. So to to try to be meeting new people and deal with those kind of things is is one I'm not exactly sure about. And I'm not saying older people don't meet new people either, but I feel like at age 20, you meet people more often. There's a lot of new, you're either in high school or college, trying to find jobs, getting new jobs, starting in a new office, whatever it may be. I feel like there's a lot more of meeting new people, and how do you deal with um, telling people what your habits are or concealing them if that's what you choose to do. Um, and then that leads into dating too. I mean, if most of the people I see online are married and have kids, I never see anything about dating. And for the few that have gotten divorced and remarried, I've heard a couple stories, but which is a whole other thing too with the like skyrocketing divorce rates of weight loss surgery patients. Um, I kind of want to give you a giant hug because I've seen so many lately, and I've seen some staggering statistics about that as well. But that's the other thing. How does that change if you're coming into a relationship with surgery beforehand? Is that like 80% divorce rate after a couple of years still the same? And I have no clue if that number is right. I heard 80% somewhere. I really need to look that up. But how do you go on a date? First date, hi, I'm Molly. I'm a weight loss surgery patient. I really don't think that's how that's going to go, but eating 2 ounces of food, there's obviously going to be some question there. And for that matter, meeting new people with like mass amounts of skin hanging off of you, you know, always meeting new people and you have icebreakers. And to say an interesting fact, I'm Molly and I have skin of an 80-year-old, and my arms are already, I'm glad I'm wearing a sweater today, but like I'm only 60 pounds down, almost 60, and my arms are already like, this is just not, it's not going to be good. So that's definitely, I'm not going to say it's completely different if you're 40, but there are differences there in that if I were a 25-year-old guy meeting somebody, I wouldn't think that they look like the skin of an 80-year-old and eat 2 ounces of food, especially if I'm still this weight and then I show up and eat 2 ounces of food. Like, seriously, what are they going to think about that? And family dynamics are another interesting age-related thing. I had to deal with telling my mother that I wanted weight loss surgery and feeling like that I needed approval, which I technically don't. I was 19 at the time, so I was legal, but I'm still on my father's insurance, so I'm sure he could have said no if he really wanted to. But I don't really think that there's that many other people who felt that they needed mommy's approval to get the weight loss surgery. I definitely feel like I needed mommy's approval, and my whole family still doesn't know. My mom's side of the family does, and my mom's side of the family is just my grandparents and my uncle. My dad's side of the family doesn't know. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure that if you're 40, you talk to your mother about it, but there's definitely like there's a difference there in that, like, if you're 40, you're making your own decisions. At 20, my mom still thinks she's making, sorry mom, I know you're watching this, but still has a really good play in the decisions that I make. And I don't think that if she was 100% dead set against it, that I would be sitting here right now without my stomach. Because at 20, if your mother's really against something like major surgery, you're probably not going to get the major surgery. And there's one other thing, and I don't want to come across wrong here, but I feel like the weight loss surgery community, with the average age of 41, may look down on some of us more, think that we don't know as much, that we may not have tried hard enough without getting the surgery. And I don't know if that's true, but in some cases, that's how I felt, is that some people think that because I'm only 20, I clearly don't know what they do. There's an age difference, yes, but I think with something like this, our education is based off of the research we've done and what we've lived through, and not off of our age. In my eyes, we're on level ground at that point, and I don't know if that's really how a lot of the community views it. But that's really what I wanted to talk about. It didn't really come out as organized as I thought it was going to. I'm doing a really bad job with that lately. After I make something, I'm like, that really didn't, I'm sure this sounded like a global mess, but those are the things that I really wanted to talk about, like meeting new people and dating. Definitely seems like a different story at the age of 20 with weight loss surgery as compared to 41 with weight loss surgery. And there's obviously issues that, at 41 you deal with and I don't. I've heard plenty of people saying their kids are like all of a sudden looking at all the labels on everything, and they're trying to weigh and measure things like you, and you don't know how you feel about that, because you don't want them to become obsessed with it. I don't have to deal with anything like that. I have no kids. I have no boyfriend. Um, I don't have to worry about what my partner thinks or what my kids are doing or what habits are rubbing off on anybody. Um, so there's definitely, it goes both ways. And I guess most of this revolved around friends and dating. But at 20 in college, socially, that is a lot of what I think people who don't know but are observing your habits are, you know, going to question that, and it makes you question how you're going to deal with that, and um, it's another hurdle that you have to cross, but one that I'm ready for going back to school. Not really dealing with it that much here because I work in an office, sit at a desk, I eat on my own, like nobody sees. But I'm rambling at this point, so I'm gonna go, and I welcome responses and see what people think about age differences in the community and what might be different about being younger. So I hope everybody's doing well, and I will talk to you all soon. Have a great day.